Hey y'all, it's Megan again here on the Lawson Farm. Hope y'all doing good. Yeah, here I am again walking out to my garden. See my little setup there? It's where I was selling produce this weekend. So just leaving it out here because I'll be selling produce again next weekend. So so in today's video, I'm going to show y'all how I store my onions. So onions can be a little funny. They can be. So the last couple of years, year before last, I tried just storing them like in a plastic tub. Terrible idea. Don't do that. They rotted, they molded, they did not last. Last year I bought these like special bags. They were red, like kind of like the bags you buy the onions in at the grocery store. They did okay. They lasted maybe about 3 months with that bag. So then I discovered braiding. So today I am going to show y'all my trick to getting onions to store at least 6 months, if not longer. First things first, how do you know when your onions are ready? They start falling over. So I came out yesterday, noticed some of my onions were falling over, and so I went ahead and pulled those this morning. This is my onion patch. Y'all tried to keep the grass out of it. The grass won, but I still know where my onions are. So these right here are not quite ready. They're still all standing up real good and everything. But to do the braiding, you want your onions to be a little wilted, the green part. It makes it a lot easier to work with. See, it's not stiff. So that's what we're looking for. All right. So yeah, today I'm going to show y'all the best way to store your onions, and it looks cute in your kitchen too. Alright, the only thing you need to braid your onions is 2 pieces of string and your onions. It's a very simple procedure, and like I said a while ago, it looks really cute in your kitchen. So, alright, so the first thing we're going to do is get our 3 biggest onions that we have. So you'll want to get your biggest ones. Alright, there's one. There's one. Alright, so we've got our 3 biggest onions here. All we're going to do first is tie those together with one of our pieces of string. Alright, so we just want to tie those 3 pieces together. Now you can get all fancy and like tie it with the onion and all that, but a piece of string is just absolutely as easy. Okay, so now we've got our 3 onions tied together. If you know how to braid hair, then you can do this right here. Alright, so the next thing we need to do, we've got our 3 onions tied together. Now, we're just going to get us another onion and lay it right in the middle, like this. And make sure it's in line with our middle piece. Okay, then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to take 2 onions, one is going to line up with this side like that. Another is going to line up with this side like that. You just want to line up your stalks together just like that. Okay, so we've made an X here. Now we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. Alright, now that we did our 3 braids, we're going to do 1 in the middle again. We're going to line it up with the middle one. Okay. Now we're French braiding. That's exactly what we're doing, okay? Pulling in a new strand every time we go around. Good thing about this is you can also do this with garlic. The exact same method, you can do it with garlic. I've actually got a garlic braid hanging in my house right now. And you can do this with as many onions as you can get in here. But the reason the braid is so good to store onions is because there's good airflow. So when you're letting your onions cure, just make sure you don't get them too dry, because they still got to be flexible to be able to get them in these braids like this. So just keep that in mind. Alright folks, and at the end, once you've got all your onions on there, we're just going to go through and we're going to braid it the rest of the way. Braid it all the way to the end. This is just a regular braid now. Then we're going to take our last piece of string. We're going to tie it up. There's our onion braid. Looks good, right? Super easy, just like French braiding hair. You just keep pulling an extra strand with every braid. So yeah, that's all it is to it. That's the easiest and best way you can store your onions for long time storage. Just remember that your sweet onions ain't gonna keep as long as your pungent onions. So just always keep that in mind. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna stick us a playlist up here. If you're interested in some of my videos about easy meals, I've put together some that will be an entire meal. So yeah, I'm gonna put us a link up here. Y'all can check that out if you want to. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all next time.